Ààrẹ Onakakanfo orílẹ̀ Yorùbá wọ́n ti kọ lẹ́tà sí àwọn ọba mẹ́fẹ̀ẹ̀fà nílẹ̀ Yorùbá o. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni lónìí ọjọ́ kẹjọ oṣù kejìlá ọdún 2025 ní Ààrẹ Onakakanfo ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ni wọ́n fi ọ̀rọ̀ yìí léde níbi ìpàdé World Press Conference tí wọ́n ṣe lónìí. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni lórí ètò ààbò nílẹ̀ Yorùbá náà ni o. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wọ́n náà wọ́n ti kọ lẹ́tà sí àwọn gómìnà ilẹ̀ Yorùbá mẹ́fẹ̀ẹ̀fà bó ti jẹ́ pé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wọn ni ò tí ì fèsì ṣùgbọ́n àwọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ dúró láti má ṣe ohun tó yẹ kó wọn ṣe gẹ́gẹ́ bí ààrẹ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. Àwọn ikọ̀ akọ̀ròyìn wọ́n wà lórí ìdúró níbẹ̀ tí wọ́n ń béèrè ìbéèrè lọ́wọ́ wọn lólókọ̀jọ̀kan. Kápá ẹnìkan béèrè lọ́wọ́ wọn wípé ṣé àwọn alálẹ̀ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ṣé wọn lè bẹ àwọn alálẹ̀ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá sí àwọn agbésùmọ̀mí kí wọ́n bá gbógun ti àwọn agbésùmọ̀mí yìí ni. Ààrẹ Onakakanfo ilẹ̀ Yorùbá dáhùn o. Ẹmu fẹ́ kẹ́ wá lọ gbọ́ èsì tí wọ́n fi fọ̀ àti àwọn nǹkan tó ń sọ ìlérí tí wọ́n ṣe wípé kí ètò ààbò bá lè dájú nílẹ̀ Yorùbá. Ẹ wá lọ gbọ́ ohun tí wọ́n sọ.
àti rí àwọn nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Yewa, Èkìtì, Kogi, ní Ẹ̀gbẹ́ àti àwọn tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá àti rí pé fìrífìrí ogun ti wọlé. Ìdí ẹ̀ la fi pe àpéjọ yìí kí àwọn ààrẹ nǹkan gẹ́gẹ́ bí olórí ogun ilẹ̀ Yorùbá láti sọ fún àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá pé kí a ṣọ́ra ká wo agbègbè wọn dáadáa pé àti rí fìrífìrí o. A ti wá gbọ́ àwọn nǹkan wípé àwọn jàǹdùkú yìí wọ́n ti wọ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá tí àwọn olóyìnbó ń pè ní infiltration. A ti wá gbọ́ pé tírélà tó wá fi kóyàn wá ní abẹ́ tírélà yẹn àwọn nǹkan ìjà ló wà lábẹ́. Àna ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn èèyàn tó ń kó wá kì í ṣe ara Nàìjíríà nìkan, Chad àti Niger. Òun ni a fi sọ fún àwọn Yorùbá lọ́balọ́ba àtàwọn gómìnà wa pé a ti sọ fún yín o kí a jọ ṣiṣẹ́ papọ̀ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ àbòyẹ ẹ̀kọ́ láti bí ọdún méjì sẹ́yìn o. Òun ló délẹ̀ báyìí o. Ó máa wá dìgbà yẹn kó máa ní kí làárẹ̀ ń ṣe. Ààrẹ lọ́gàá ní traditional system náà ti wá ní àwọn ọ̀gá tó ń ṣe olórí ìpínlẹ̀ kọ̀ọ̀kan tó jẹ́ àwọn gómìnà. Ààrẹ ò lè ṣe nǹkan kan tí àwọn aláṣẹ ò bá sọ pé ó yá. Bí ẹ bá tẹ̀lé káàrẹ ṣe nǹkan ìjẹ́jẹ́ bí fún ààrẹ ní nǹkan tó máa fi ṣe nǹkan tó. Ní ayé àtijọ́ wọ́n bá fẹ́ rán jagunjagun kó lọ jà. Àwọn alágbára ìlú wọ́n á dá agbára jọ fún pé èyí tẹ́ níyẹn amọ̀pẹ́ ní nǹkan ṣùgbọ́n ti gbélé yìí. Ó ní àwọn ètùtù tí wọ́n máa ṣe tí wọ́n á fi páàkì àwọn jagunjagun lọ. Ṣùgbọ́n tẹ bá rí nìkan tó jáde nínú afẹ́fẹ́ àbí ẹ̀rọ ayélujára pé káyọ̀ lọ sógun ẹ̀wọ̀n pé ọ̀tá ilẹ̀ Yorùbá wọ́n rán yìí. Ogun ò ń ṣe nǹkan tó yẹ pé wọ́n kàn ń tìyàn lọ láì jẹ́ pé gbogbo ìlú gbìmọ̀tọ̀ pé kò jókòó kó wá lọ jagun. A ní ogun tí ṣẹlẹ̀ o ṣùgbọ́n àti rí fìrífìrí ogun. Ìdí Ọya yìí ní àná vice principal ní Kebbi State wọ́n pa á body house ni wọ́n dẹ̀ kó àwọn ọmọ obìnrin márùnlélógún wọ́n ti kó lọ báyìí. Ojoojúmọ́ là ń gbọ́ wọn ọ̀fọ̀ lórílẹ̀‐èdè. Wọ́n ní ikú ló dẹ̀ kojúbọ ni òwe ní pamọ́ ni. Àfẹni tí ò bá fẹ́ràn ààrẹ la sọ pé kò yẹ kí Yorùbá múra. Tí a bá wo gbogbo Nàìjíríà ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ló dàbí ó sì ní àlàáfíà díẹ̀ lórí ààbò díẹ̀. Then súnmọ́ mi ni wọ́n súnmọ́ wa díẹ̀. Ìran mẹ́rin ló wà ní Kwara State: Fúlàní, Yorùbá, Tápà àti Bàrìbá. Wọ́n àtà gbogbo àwọn ìran mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta yòókù ibi tí ilẹ̀ Yorùbá wà nìkan náà àtà. A dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé ojoojúmọ́ àwọn aláṣẹ paná ìròyìn nǹkan tí ò mú ààbò dáadáa wá bá orílẹ̀-èdè wọn tí à ń pè ní security threat. So à ń pe ìpàdé oníròyìn tó jẹ́ ìpàdé oníròyìn àgbáyé kí gbogbo ayé lè mọ̀ pé kí wọ́n múra pé kí olúkálukú nǹkan tó bá ní kó múra láti fi dáàbò bo ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. A dẹ̀ ti sọ nínú àdàkọ yìí wípé kò sí nǹkan tó burú tí Amẹ́ríkà bá wà ràn wá lọ́wọ́. Orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà wọ́n lè sowọ́pọ̀ pẹ̀lú Amẹ́ríkà láti mú àwọn abayéjẹ́ yìí, àwọn tó ń mu ẹ̀jẹ̀ lójoojúmọ́ yìí, láti mú okú orílẹ̀-èdè wa. Tí o bá lè ṣọ́ ilé ẹ̀, alágbára àdúgbò àwa bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣọ́. Torí ọmọ tó bá ṣẹlẹ̀ lórí nínú ilé ẹ̀ á kan àdúgbò tó bá yá. Àní má gbàgbé pé Amẹ́ríkà ní business interest ní Nàìjíríà. Bàbá quantify business interest Amẹ́ríkà kò lè less than $80 billion. Wọ́n dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé tí àwọn ò bá tètè dá sí affect business interest wọn. Ẹ má dẹ̀ gbàgbé pé ní South Africa àwọn Palestinian tó lówó tẹ̀mọ̀ kan tó ń pè lógun, wọ́n dẹ̀ ṣátà plane kan wọn ní passport, wọ́n dẹ̀ nìkan máa gbé wọn lọ South Africa, wọ́n fẹ́ lọ ṣe refugee bẹ̀. Wọ́n débẹ̀, àwọn aláṣẹ South Africa wọ́n dá wọn dúró fún 12 hours torí kò sí passport lọ́wọ́ wọn, ogun ti displace wọn. So àwọn tó bá ní láì kó lọ sí bọ́ọ̀lù ọ̀hún tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí bọ́ọ̀lù torí pé kò tí ì ṣẹlẹ̀ sí wọn bí Yorùbá ò pèpè ẹ̀. Ṣùgbọ́n gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ Yorùbá gidi tó dẹ̀ pé ó máa ń wọjọ́ wájú òun àfi pé pàdé oníwèé láti ṣe àìmọye adìbá àwọn oníwèé ìṣòro ní kọ̀ọ̀kan, ṣùgbọ́n lè jẹ́ ìpàdé oníròyìn àgbáyé tí wọ́n pè ní World Press Conference. Any question?
Sir, you made mention of the fact that you tried to speak with you wrote to the governors, but up to today there has been no response. Did the fact that could it be that you didn't press further? That is why the governors failed to respond. And also you made a mention of proposing a summit of stakeholders in Yoruba land. What is that about? And how far have you gone with this?
When you are ordinary security should be the major responsibility of the governor. Every governor have their own security groups. Every local government chairman have their own security groups. Aare Onakakanfo of Yoruba, I did not take any salary. I was not being given a salary or being given the security groups. And the normal procedure of informing authority is to write a letter to them. Because if you speak on public, they may deny or they will not read that news. So I've written a letter, which is normal procedure. And after I wrote that letter, more than 100 times interview, we have reflected in many press statements we have issued. And I think they are being reluctant to do it. Or maybe they are having the illusion that, impression that maybe we want to do their job for them. But a good traveler who is most exposed in a developed world, security, protection of life and property is not saddled with the responsibility of the government alone. In most of the developing countries, all hands always be on deck to protect life and property. The retirees always being useful for intelligence for the government. Taxi drivers, artisans, always being useful. Opinion holders, always being useful. So if you underrate anybody that you can partner with to secure your state or your local government, that means the person in the helm of affairs is not security. Because one information can save millions of lives if you have the access to that information. So I've taken normal procedure by writing all the governors. Now there is need for us to partner on the issue of security. I have my followers on ground. I have a Southwest security stakeholders, which compass about 14 different organizations who have a very good antecedent on the issue of security. The Oduduwa People's Congress is there that have the followers of about 7 million people. So what do you want? You don't need to politicize the issue of security. If you are politicizing the issue of security, you are working against yourself on the basis of image and even your political future. Okay? Any other question? If there is no question, we'll give a vote of that. Okay?
Gẹ́gẹ́ bí Ààrẹ Onakakanfo ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, ṣé ẹ̀yin á wò pé bóyá tí àwọn olóyè ńláńlá nílẹ̀ Yorùbá àti àwọn ọba aládé tí wọ́n bá parapọ̀ tí wọ́n pe àwọn òrìṣà bíi Ṣàngó Olúkòso, Ọya àti àwọn òrìṣà ńláńlá ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, ṣé àwọn òrìṣà yìí ṣé wọ́n lè gbèjà wa ní dípò kí a lọ pe àwọn ará US láti wá fáìtì wa sà?
Tó bá ní ká pe òrìṣà, àwọn ọba pe òrìṣà, àwọn náà ti máa pè lábẹ́lẹ̀ o. Èyí tó rí ló pọ̀ jù. Àwa tá à ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí nǹkan tá à ń ṣe lábẹ́lẹ̀ kí ààbò wọ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá mi ò lè sọ síta o. Torí mo mọ̀ pé tó bá dágbáwó wọn ò ní lọ fèsì àwọn gómìnà náà. Ìgbà yẹn láwọ̀ pé ààrẹ ló lórí ogun. Nígbà tó ń pín owó ní State House nísìnyí náà mọ̀ pé ààrẹ ló lórí ogun. Ìgbà tó ń wọ agbádá lọ fílà tó ń gba national award wọn ò gbá ààrẹ ló lórí ogun. Ṣùgbọ́n tó bá dá páwó ààrẹ náà máa kọ́ pé ààrẹ kí ló máa ṣe o. Mo ń ṣe ọba tó yẹ kí n ṣe. Mo dẹ̀ bá àwọn ọba kan náà ń ṣe. Ṣùgbọ́n bí kan làdúrà tó bá gbà. Bíbélì sọ pé Ọlọ́run sọ pé èrò ẹ kọ́ ni èrò mi, ọ̀nà tí wọ́n fẹ́ gbà kọ́ ni ọ̀nà mi. Ta ló mọ̀ bóyá ibi tí gbígbàdúrà tá a gbà lábẹ́lẹ̀ Ọlọ́run fi gbé Amẹ́ríkà lè di pé kí wọ́n wá gbèjà wa. Gbogbo àtọ́lẹ̀ èèyàn máa ń gbèjà rẹ̀ o. Ọlọ́run máa ń rí ó máa ń rán olùgbèjà wá láti ọ̀nà tó jì kó wá gbèjà wa. Ló wà ní ọ̀rọ̀ yìí. Ṣé báwa lọ ń gbèjà Sierra Leone nígbà tí wọ́n ní wàhálà nítorí pé alágbára ni wọ́n lọ. Ṣé báwa lọ gbèjà Liberia? Ṣé báwa lọ ṣe peacekeeping ní Somalia? Kí ló lè nú ọ̀rọ̀ yìí? Ṣé báwa American soldier máa wá train àwọn soldiers wa? Amóye ìgbà tó wá train àwọn soldiers wa. Ọ̀rọ̀ tó wà lẹ̀ yìí bẹ́ẹ̀ bí ṣe rí bá Amẹ́ríkà ṣe yàn pé kò lè bá wọ́n ju 3-4 days lọ. Wọ́n ọ̀dẹ̀ ní ṣe on floor attack airstrike ni o. The base of these criminals wọ́n kọ́ bá wa ṣẹ́ẹ̀lì bíi 15 ọ̀nà wàhálà. Mọ̀ká máa wá yí nǹkan ká máa yí nǹkan yín o sọ pé àwọn undermine president wa pé kò àkàbẹ́bù. President wa ti sọ. Kò dẹ̀ deny ẹ̀ woman kan sọ ní Arise TV. Ó lọ nítorí bá dá sí ọlọ́mọ apá òun. The woman says it. She's from the north. Well, they see refutal come from the presidency pé irọ́ ni woman yẹn pa láti bí ọdún kan sẹ́yìn. President mọ ewu tó wà mẹ́ wípé tóun bá ní kóun step on toes àwọn alágbára tó cause insecurity, it may cost him a lot. Because ọ̀rọ̀ insecurity Nàìjíríà ó kọjá ọ̀rọ̀ terrorism ó wà mọ́ economical. Ẹni pé mo reflect pé gbogbo national forest wa òun ni solid minerals wà ń bẹ. Unconfirmed reports sọ pé even our former head of state unconfirmed reports our retired generals unconfirmed report pé àwọn náà hate àwọn people wọ̀nyí láti pay now sí gbogbo ibi tí gold diamond solid minerals wọ́n wà. Ìlú tó bá ti ní wọn á kógun jà wọn á lé àwọn aráàlú yẹn kó níbi tí kìíní yẹn wà torí gbogbo ibi tí àwọn substance yìí wà tí gbogbo solid minerals wà máa pín wà lọ́wọ́. Ẹni gbogbo ibi tí solid minerals wà òní security threat wà. Zamfara gold, and the gold in Zamfara ocean láti Zamfara títí dé Kaduna. North tẹ̀lé yẹn rò pé wọ́n ní mineral solid mineral tí north ní àbí 20% in the south. Mustapha sọ only there was one solid mineral called California. Only a gram of that California is about $27 million. Which a gram of gold will take to 20% gram of that California. It's in Borno State, that's the beginning of Boko Haram. They were mining that California to cause security threats. Resources were going to be too illusion, and then bamboos and Jadetan, and go JTF sí wọn lọ́rọ̀ pé wọn ò gbúdọ̀ ṣe bọ́ǹkì bí o support bọ́ǹkì o. Why are you protecting oil without protecting solid mineral? There was a time that El-Rufai sọ wípé the solid mineral in Kaduna, South Africa, that the project that has the largest solid mineral in Africa, did not have 20% of the solid mineral in Kaduna State only. The major income revenue of South Africa now is solid mineral. And what is the budget of South Africa this year? The budget of South Africa is $140 billion. And the budget of Nigeria is $34 billion. Where are they making that money in South Africa? The major money they are making it in solid mineral. Because they coordinate it very well. They did not allow mafia to thief it, sell it privately. The money is going to national treasury. But in Nigeria, the money is becoming wasteful to individual. And the individual create artificial insecurity. And the president cannot confront them. If the president cannot confront them, we need an extra help. We should not be talking about religion. God did not know the difference between Christian and Muslim and traditionalists. What is happening? What happened in Babala? Majority of the people that was killed in Babala were Muslim. But the major thing is that we need international assistance, even beyond America. Because I don't know any country that can accept our refugees. If there is a crisis or war in this country, 250 million people. We should not politicize this issue. Anybody who comes from Middle Belt, we not say Trump should not come out, we should not come and assist them. You don't know what will happen tomorrow in Middle Belt, especially Benue State. You don't know what will happen in Plateau tomorrow because of threats of life and property. Most of the churches have been burned. Even these terrorists went to mosques to kill people in Katsina. Something drastically must be done on these issues. You don't need to pretend. This is a country that they don't want truth. They prefer to be dying slowly because of political issues. It's when you have your life that you can play politics, when politics arise. And this thing, when it happens, will land on my table, they will be blaming me. That was the reason I come out for press. I will organize this press conference. Don't share your blame to me. We are ready to play our role. If you don't allow us to play our role, there's nothing we can do. I can't come to your house. If there's a security threat in your house, and open your gate and I want to secure you, if you don't open the gate for me. The governor of the state is in charge of the gate of any state. Any individual cannot intrude to the security and attention of that state. That person will run into trouble. It's only a stark illiterate, political illiterate. Now ask Aare to go and invade any community without the permission of the Oba, without the permission of the local government, without the permission of the area commander, and the governor of the state. Not. The traditional rulers are trying to in their own way, because they are the first point of call in this, and they don't have the situation like the chairman of local government or a government. The paramount ruler can have 2-3 police. Under this class of we one police. Let me reflect one information to you. The Obas in Kwara State went to presidency and asked presidency that they consulted the Fiwe that the problem they are having about insecurity. They detected that the Aare can assist them in Kwara State. But the president said, I'll call you back. No response till now. And I know some governors have tried to talk to the presidency that can we engage Aare on the issue of security, but no response. I don't know, maybe he accepted or he did not accept. And I know some others that normally call me. I have had discussion about insecurity with Ooni of Ife. But the new Alaafin have called me twice on it. Kabiyesi called me when the Babala incident happened. Now what will we do? I tried to get the number of the governor for Kabiyesi Alaafin. And Kabiyesi Alaafin called the governor, and the governor said, Kabiyesi, I appreciate the way you called me on this issue. We are working on it. But they have approved second mechanized division and second mechanized divisions, Nigeria Army in Ibadan, to assist us in Babala. I think that was one of the reasons that the issue come down drastically to Kwara State now. And 3 weeks ago, Kabiyesi called me on this issue again, but I won't discuss what we discussed on the issue of insecurity. And other others too, from Yewa, they have called me that what can we do about this insecurity? But the answer from my own side that they talk to the government, let us partner with them. So the Obas in their Council of Obas is always been in the agenda of their meeting to discuss the issue of insecurity. But everything lies on the tables of the president and the governors. There is limits Oba can do. If Oba arrange a vigilante, the chairman of local government did not support it, the governor did not support it. Eventually, the criminal was being killed. If the government had the interest on that criminal, the Oba will be in trouble. Not only Aare will be in trouble. Some of our Yoruba people in diaspora, they will just say in social media, say, what is Aare doing? The question we always ask, you form a vigilante to go and arrest criminal without reporting it to Metropolitan Police. Yeah, we are told to Banana Republic. You should not have the impression that you can take law into your hands. Just say, what is Aare doing? They forgot that the Aare of Oyo Empire, not the Aare we have now. The sovereignty did not lapse on the hand of Alaafin anymore. The sovereignty lapse on the hand of the governor and the president. On the basis of issue of security. Governor, president, and chairman of local government. If Oba want to act on the issue of security, you have to get an approval from them. Even in your community, the Oba will call the chairman of local government, the chairman of local government will call the area commander and DPO. They will hold a meeting with the Obas. They have to agree before any action can be taken by the Oba of that community. Not even talking of Aare. That is just Aare Onakakanfo of Yoruba land. So there must be an approval. And after approval, we now sit down, how will we do it? Aare cannot fight it alone. Aare will bring all the warriors, people, strategy, and give the command. Even in the olden days, that was how it's always been around. So thank you very much. You're welcome.
On behalf of the 15th Aare Onakakanfo of Yoruba land, on behalf of the 15th Aare Onakakanfo of Yoruba land, Iba Gani, Abiodun, Igi Adams, and the entire Aare Onakakanfo Council, gentlemen of the press, I want to sincerely express my heartfelt gratitude to you all for attending this press conference, and I'm sure that when next we call you, come again. Thank you.
ẹ bá mi fún bàbá ní àtẹ́wọ́ tó rìn lọ. Bàbá wà lára àwọn tó ń influence kábíyèsí Aláàfin àná tí mo fi di Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò. Kò sí nǹkan tí Aláàfin àná máa ṣe tó bá jẹ́ nǹkan tó jẹ́ ìtàn, tó jẹ́ nǹkan tó ní àmì ńláńlá tí ò ní sí kọ́nsẹ̀tì bàbá Bishop Ládìgbò. Wọ́n rántí ọjọ́ yẹn nígbà tí wọ́n kọ lẹ́tà tí wọ́n fẹ́ fún mi proclamation. Wọ́n ní Bishop lọ́wọ́ lẹ́tà yóò bàbá wò tán wọ́n ní ó ti wọ̀ ókè, wọ́n ní lọ́ọ́ tún wò bàbá ní ó ti wà ókè, àwọn títí tún wo. Mo rí bí bàbá ṣe ṣe pé ọjọ́ yẹn ló yẹ kán fún mi lẹ́tà yẹn, ṣùgbọ́n ọjọ́ kejì ni kábíyèsí ló lè lé sí lẹ́tà yẹn. Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín bàbá o, mo dúpẹ́ o, àwọn ọmọdé yín alálùbáríkà o, alálẹ̀ Yorùbá gbè yín, ṣẹ̀dálẹ̀ Yorùbá gbè yín o. Àti lágbára láti sẹ̀sọ́ orí tẹ́ ṣe fún wa, ṣùgbọ́n Ọlọ́run á fún wa lágbára. Ara àwọn tó ń pàṣẹ ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó nínú òṣèlú, àgbà òṣèlú ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, nínú àwọn tó ń pàṣẹ àwọn ẹgbẹ́ tó lókòó nílẹ̀ Yorùbá, tó ń jẹ́ bàbá wa Anthony Adéfoyè, bá mi fún ọ ní àtẹ́wọ́. It's one of the Lagos State Governing and Advisory Council. Àwọn tó ń advise gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó pé nǹkan tó máa ṣe tẹ́kọ̀ọ́ á fi dà nìyẹn. Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín pé ẹ̀bìdò kò yẹ wá sí ọ bàbá. Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ìyá wa, ìyá nìyẹn. Chief Mrs. Bọ́lá Dàwátì MFR, àwọn tó bá sọ pé deposit of contact ìyá ẹ̀ ló ń jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ní Nàìjíríà àti ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn guest speakers tí wọ́n wà ní ìfúnilá àwọn guest speakers tí wọ́n fẹ́ bá wa gbé ètò ìró. O lè give lecture ní many, but tí o bá ní ìmọ̀ lórí security, o lè give lecture lórí security. Àwọn tó fẹ́ fún wa ní lecture yìí wà á dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ tẹ̀míra Professor Anthony A. Pila, ẹ bá mi fún ní àtẹ́wọ́. Màá dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Mr. Abiodun Oseni láti US, ó fẹ́ wá fún wa ní ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́, ẹ bá mi fún wa ní àtẹ́wọ́. Màá dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ACP retired Jókì Lásìsì, ẹ bá mi fún wa ní àtẹ́wọ́. Ẹ ṣé o. Màá padà sórí láti dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo àwọn tó fi ìjókòó yẹ wá sí. Honorable Shina Bella Ayédèrò of Yorùbá náà, màá dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ jẹ́ ká ló ṣe sẹ́yìn mẹ́sẹ̀ẹ̀sì olóòwà rẹ̀ lórí ó dẹ̀ wà. Màá dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Professor Fẹ́mi Ọbáyọrí, ó ṣe ìdúró méje yàyà mẹ́fà. Màá dẹ̀ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ààrẹ orúkọ ní o, kì í ṣààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò, ààrẹ náà náà. Àti Professor Kọ́láwọlé Leyin, àwọn tó ṣiṣẹ́ intellectual ọgbàgbà lórí conference nínú, àtàwọn members of committee Gbẹ̀ngà Èkó àti Pikin Ọbátúndàṣe pẹ̀lú báyìí jíròrò àwọn tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ lábẹ́lẹ̀. Wọ́n wá dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Dr. Olúwayọ̀mí Àtẹ́, is an Afẹ́nifẹ́re chieftain, ṣùgbọ́n yàtọ̀ sí tó jẹ́ Afẹ́nifẹ́re chieftain àti Àbújá ó ti wọkọ̀ bàálù wá sí ìbàdí ní àárọ̀ yìí torí election. Kí ni ìdí tó fi jẹ́ pé wíwà bí wọ́n wà important? ogun ló ti wá ara ibi tí ogun ti. Ara ibi tí ogun ti jà ilẹ̀ Yorùbá òun ni ogun tó jẹ́ ibi tí àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá wà tí mo dúpẹ́ Dr. Ante kì í ṣe kó jẹ́ Afẹ́nifẹ́re nìkan àná bàbá wa olóògbé Ayọ̀ Adébájọ náà ti jẹ́ ọmọ bàbá lọ́fẹ́ bá mi kọ́ ní àtẹ́wọ́ tó lù. Wọ́n á dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn Yorùbá wa ní Ṣẹ̀kírì àwọn Ìṣẹ̀kírì wọ́n wà bíbà èyí tí Dr. Patrick Dọ́ọ̀ wọ́n pè ní Ṣẹ̀kírì ọmọlúwàbí bọ̀ wọ́n bá fún ọ ní àtẹ́wọ́. Wọ́n á dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ tó wá rẹ́písẹ́ǹtì Yorùbá Council of Elders bá ní ṣe microphone yìí wọ́n lé òfin àgbàdo. Ẹnìyà Ọládàpọ̀ Oyèwọlé ẹ̀bà lè fún ọ ní àtẹ́wọ́. Tẹ́lẹ̀ àwọn ẹgbẹ́ yìí àwọn ẹgbẹ́ àgbà ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ni. Tí wọn ò bá sí lórí ìdókòó, àwọn ọ̀kan tá à ń ṣe bíbá yóò ti pè é. Pé wọ́n wá jókòó tì wá. Ẹ̀ńdọ́sẹ̀ ní pé gbogbo ẹ̀yẹ ẹgbẹ́ jagunjagun àwọn ẹ̀yìn.
Gbẹ̀ngọ́ ọ̀wà. Má bínú jẹ́ ìrọ̀rùn. Bákan náà kò kí.
Mo máa ń fọpọ́ lọ́rùn.
Chief Imam. Mo kí Chief Imam Yorùbá là tó wà ní Ìlọrin ní Kwara State. Mo kí Dr. Olúmídé Phillips and Dr. Fáyẹmí Fátúndé Ifákáyọ̀dé tó wà ní ló jẹ́ Ifá Religious Association. Mo kí Dr. Gbìtẹ́ Adégòkè láti Ògbómọ̀ṣọ́. Mo kí Imam Ibrahim Tijani tó gbàdúrà fún ẹ. Mo wá dé ibi tí àwọn orí ayé wà mo kí His Royal Majesty Ọba Abiodun Benson Olóyòdú of Ojodun Kingdom. Mo kí Ọba Joseph Ikudaisi Alábẹ́niṣẹ́ of Abẹ́niṣẹ́. Mo kí Ọba Titus Adébọ́lá Ọlágbàdo of Àgbàdo Kingdom. Mo kí Ọba Saliu Oyètúndé Olú of Òkèèrè ní Kwara State. Ìlọrin nìyẹn o, ẹ bá mi fún àwọn ọba wọ̀nyí ní àtẹ̀wọ́ tó lè wọ̀. Mo kí His Royal Majesty Ọba Kazeem Adio Oríoyè of Onígègé Ìlọrin náà ní Ìlọrin. Mo kí His Royal Majesty Ọba Bísíláì Adéoyè Aláàmọ́ Láàmọ́. Mo kí His Royal Majesty Ọba Ẹnìyàn Isa Ọlálẹ́yẹ Ìlúfẹ́milóyè àti Kwara State. Mo kí Chief Emmanuel Adelano, Assistant General Secretary Yorùbá Unity Forum. Mo kí His Royal Majesty Ọba Síkírù Ìbúdọ́lá Oníládàbà of Ládàbà Kingdom. Mo kí Ọba His Royal Majesty Ọba Ọláyẹmí Akíbù Onílẹ̀kíá of Lẹ́kíá Kingdom. Mo kí Mr. Ayọ̀ Ògúndìmú ní UK. Àwọn dẹ́gbẹ́ blọ́gà tó lágbára ní ayé ìgbà yẹn nìyẹn wọ́n dẹ̀ ṣe lédè sí. Mo wá kí Mákindé Mr. Mákindé from Holland soon. Mo kí Comrade Shitsu Amitolu láti Ọ̀ṣun State. Àgbàlọ́lá ní expect me. Okay, àdúgbò ìwà nígbà máa rí mi ní àdàkọ́. Kí tó ka àdàkọ́ mi ní òyìnbó ẹ jẹ́ kí n kọ́kọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ díẹ̀ lórí reasons tí a fi pe ìpàdé yìí. Gbogbo aláwọ̀ ọmọ tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní orílẹ̀-èdè wa lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ààbò. Tí ẹ bá dẹ̀ wò ọ̀rọ̀ ààbò ti mẹ́hẹ̀ láti north east, north west, north central. Ó ti wọ ibi tí àwọn Yorùbá wà ní Kogi àti Kwara. Tí ẹ bá tẹ̀ wo ọkọ̀ tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Plateau State, 21 villages ní àwọn Fúlàní tí ó bá mọ́ wá ọ Borno káì tó jẹ́ Plateau wọ́n ti gbà lọ́wọ́ wọ́n dẹ̀ ti ṣe ìdórúkọ yẹn sí Fúlàní yẹn ní Plateau State. Wọ́n gba villages yẹn wọ́n lé àwọn aráàlú kó bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n wá ṣe ìdórúkọ yẹn sí Fúlàní. Ní Benue State wọ́n ti gba 42 villages too ní Benue State ṣùgbọ́n wọ́n ti ṣe ìdórúkọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Tí ẹ bá lè wo owó ìbí ẹ bó ṣe ń bọ̀ ó ti wọ Niger State. Niger State ṣe abandri pẹ̀lú Kogi. Ní Kogi State ẹ̀yà mẹ́ta ló popular: Igala, Egbira àti Yorùbá tó jẹ́ Oku. Ṣùgbọ́n bàtà wá rí lẹ́nu dọ́mẹ́ta yìí pé àwọn ẹ̀yà tí Yorùbá wà tó jẹ́ Oku yẹn kan lọ́ wá hitch lọ́ ń pààyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ́ ń jí wọn gbé. Tí ẹ bá wo Kwara State náà àwọn ẹ̀yà tó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ bí márùn-ún. Bọ̀mọ́ yẹn jẹ́ márùn-ún tó Yorùbá ní bí 85% ẹ̀yà tó wà ní Kwara. A máa dárúkọ Ìgbónà, Ọ̀pọ̀lọ́ àti àwọn Yorùbá tó wà ní Ìlọrin, tó wà ní Mòóró, tó ti wà ní Jẹ́bà. Láti bí oṣù mẹ́rin sẹ́yìn sí rí pé ibi tí àwọn Yorùbá speaking community wà làwọn bandits ní attack almost daily basis. Ẹni tó bá jẹ́ abiyamọ tòótọ́ tó bá mọ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí Òkè Ọdẹ, Bàbá Ńlá, Eruku, ó yẹ kó sọ wípé ó yẹ kí Yorùbá gbé ìpàdé tó ju eléyìí lọ. Tí ẹ bá dẹ̀ wò Ondo State mo ti wá, àìmọye nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní àkókò táwọn mídíà ò gbé. Ní ìjẹrin about 20 seater bus tó lọ sí Àbújá àwọn bandits yà attack mọ́tò yẹn wọ́n dẹ̀ pa driver yẹn instantly wọ́n dẹ̀ kó gbogbo àwọn èèyàn tó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ ọmọ ìkíní kan nìkan náà fi lẹ̀ sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ mọ́tò. wọ́n sọ àwọn ọkọ̀ tó ti di ọ̀sẹ̀ méjì lọ́wọ́ ní ìjẹ̀bú tó ti ń fọ́ òkúta tó ń ṣe kwari àwọn òyìnbó méjì tó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n gbé wọn bẹ́ẹ̀ èyí tí mídíà ò gbé tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ káàkiri. gbogbo ayé náà máa sọ pé kí làárẹ̀ ń ṣe Ọ̀nà Kakanfò ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ń ṣe tí ètò ààbò ilẹ̀ Yorùbá bí mẹ́hẹ̀ báyìí. mo ti rojọ́ lórí ẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n kò fẹ́ yí àwọn kan wọ́n á rí pàwọn ẹlòmíì fẹ́ máa lò ó láti fi ba orúkọ mi jẹ́. 2 years ago a lọ ṣe World Congress ní Òṣogbo ibẹ̀ la ti gbọ́ pé àwọn bandits yìí àwọn ọba tó ń bọ̀ láti ìpàdé ní Èkìtì wọ́n pa méjì ní wọn ìfọ̀n escape. nígbà tí a dé Ilé Ifẹ̀ akóńbẹ àwa ṣe Oòduà festival ní Ilé Ifẹ̀ kábíyèsí ọba lúfẹ̀ ló represent kábíyèsí Ọọ̀ni mo ní ẹ̀sọ́ fún kábíyèsí Ọọ̀ni o ẹ pé ìpàdé àwọn lọ́balọ́ba lórí security táwọn gómìnà wa ò bá tí ì rẹ́dí o. luckily ara àwọn tó organize ìpàdé yẹn náà lóde yìí ṣe pàmítólú a lè ṣe ìpàdé yẹn oríṣiríṣi ọ̀rọ̀ bọ́ nílé Ifẹ̀ níjọ́ yẹn nínú kan náà àwọn ọba tó escape yẹn ó sọ̀kan tó yóò rí tí ọba yẹn ò bá ní àjẹsára wọn ò bá dẹ́kun ẹ̀yẹ ọba pa ní lórí àtàkì ìgbà tó sọ̀kan tí wọ́n pẹ́ pàdé o kò wá bẹ̀ fún ojú ara wọn fẹsẹ̀ lọ àti kò pé ọ̀nà wo la fẹ́ gbé gbà èyí tó wá ń ṣẹlẹ̀ nígbà yẹn wá kéré sí nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ báyìí wọ́n ní ẹ̀yin Yorùbá lọ́wọ́ pé ibi kan fọlọ́ má gòrí lójú ẹ má ṣe dòwe yẹn torí ẹnu ní à ń ṣe dòwe yẹn kó ṣe tó ẹ̀yẹn. ìkọ̀kọ̀ tí àwọn èèyàn mọ̀ ní wípé gbólóhùn kan wà ní ọ̀dọ̀ àwọn Fúlàní wọ́n pè ní fùlákò gbólóhùn yẹn dàbí ẹsbílì kọ láàrin àwọn ológun ni kí ni mí ní fùlákò yìí àwọn Fúlàní bìlì wípé fùlákò yìí jẹ́ ẹ̀jẹ̀ kì í jẹ̀ fún ara wọn o lè rò pé Fúlàní kan wà ládùúgbò ẹ tí ò ṣe bandit ṣùgbọ́n tí ó bá rí pé bandit àti terrorist wà àdúgbò yẹn kò ní tú àṣírí wọn torí pé kóòtù ní wọn ni pé fùlákò ẹ̀jẹ̀ kì í jẹ̀ fún ara wọn. so ìdí tí àwa Yorùbá gbọ́dọ̀ fi múra nìyẹn gbogbo ẹgbẹ́ tó wà bíbà yẹn lóòótọ́ ààyè tó gbogbo ẹgbẹ́ wọ̀nyí wọ ìlú Èkó lè ní gbogbo jẹjà Japan ibò nínú ẹgbẹ́ wa aláàbí fún àwọn gúrùpù yẹn ní kótà ni torí capacity hall yìí gbogbo àwọn ẹgbẹ́ yìí òun ni àwọn ọlọ́pàá kan máa ń lò ní local government wọn òun làwọn ìlú máa ń lò ní local government wọn ṣùgbọ́n kan tó ń bọ̀ wáyìí ó ti kọjá ọ̀rọ̀ security pẹ́ẹ́pẹ́ẹ́pẹ́ a gbọ́dọ̀ pe ìpàdé ká ní àpérò lẹ́yìn ìpàdé yìí ká mọ bá ṣe máa meet every 2 weeks láti fèsì nǹkan tó ń bọ̀ yìí wọ́n ní kí láàrẹ̀ ń ṣe níbo lẹ́tí rí Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò tó dájà gorí ní sí ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ìgbà kan wà gan igun mẹ́rin ló pín ilẹ̀ Yorùbá sí àwọn alágbára ni wọ́n máa jẹ́ jagunjagun ló máa wà lábẹ́ structure Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò tó máa fi kojú ogun tó bá bọ̀ wá sílẹ̀ Yorùbá ṣùgbọ́n odidi stage ní sí wípé ìgbà yẹn páyà ni population Yorùbá ti rise ogun tó lẹ̀ ń bọ̀ kì í ṣe ogun gbódórógun kì í ṣe ogun kóòkó ẹ bá ogun tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ lágbàáyé Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ká rógun ogun òtẹ̀díwọlé Yorùbá o growth òun làwọn country set visa tẹ́ bá wọ́n ṣe gẹ́ẹ̀tì brigadier general balẹ̀ ní Sambisa ẹ̀rí pé rocket launchers wọ́n lò wọ́n fi disorganize school yẹn àwọn gómìnà ti ṣe àpérò tí wọ́n nílẹ̀ Yorùbá àwọn sábà gómìnà ti ṣe àpérò tí wọ́n nílẹ̀ Yorùbá inú àpérò yẹn gan wọn kó lórí jagunjagun ilẹ̀ Yorùbá sí pé kí ni èrò tiẹ̀ ọgbọ́n wo ló ní òsèlú tó ń gbọ́ tán. àwa náà wá wò pé ẹ jẹ́ ká pera wa ká pe àwọn ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n ká lè kọ́ńplimẹ́ǹtì nǹkan táwọn gómìnà yìí ṣe. ní tòótọ́ resolution àwọn gómìnà yìí resolution tó máa help ilẹ̀ Yorùbá dáradára ni kò sí nǹkan tó ṣe ń yọ kúrò bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n ẹ̀yin àgbà ló sọ pé ọwọ́ ọmọdé ò tó pẹ́pẹ́ àgbàlagbà ọwọ́ kéde. All hands must be on deck on the issue of this insecurity. Wọ́n la wípé àwọn bàbá wa àti àwọn ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n ẹni mọ̀ yìí ò mọ̀ yìí pé kájọ ṣe àpérò lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ààbò ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. Tí máa gbà yín lásìkò púpọ̀ ẹ jẹ́ kí n ka àdàkọ mi ní òyìnbó. When I was installed as the 15th Aare Onakakanfo of Yoruba land by His Imperial Majesty Ikú Àbáyé and Aláàfin of Ọ̀yọ́, the late Ọba Lamidi Adéyẹmí the third on January 13, 2018, I vowed that I would do everything possible to project the image and protect the name of Yoruba land. In my speech, I told the global audience that I will do everything to protect the life and properties of more than 60 million Yorubas living in our geographical space. I try everything to partner with all our government to ensure security for our people, but there was no response from any force. It is not curious that the moment the President of the United States, Donald Trump, threatened to interfere militarily in Nigeria to secure the safety of our people, our President and Governor immediately rose to the task, as if insecurity just started in the land yesterday. For several years since my installation, I have done everything possible to ensure that we don't embarrass ourselves in the community of nations. Today, my zeal to protect Yoruba land and the will of millions of Yoruba to defend their fatherland have been tested with the invasion of some part of our land by these killers because our leader did not rise to the occasion at the appropriate time. We are here today to discuss this important topic again. Insecurity in the land. I find it difficult to compare this open insult that some killers whose kinsmen live in our village, town and city we invade Yoruba land at will, kidnap, rape in some bizarre situation, kill some of our sons and daughters. The border of Ekiti, Ondo, Oyo and Kogi State are becoming too hot for anything, as many people have been kidnapped and killed. So the pertinent question Nigeria are asking is, what is really going on in the country? Killing in some part of the north have become a recurring lesson, almost on a daily basis. The fundamental duty of the government anywhere in the world is protection of life and property. So it is the duty of the president at the national level and our governments in the southwest to ensure that the atmosphere is conducive for citizens. Repeatedly, these are the case in the country today. On the road, in the farm, in the market, even in the federal capital territory, FCT, the seat of government, the same terrorists and kidnappers are taking the battlefield to Nigeria and the commander is shot. So I ask again, what is really going on in the security and intelligence sector? What is the government doing to eliminate the insecurity in the land? How do we develop the economy and catapult economic growth when Nigeria and foreign investors are becoming endangered species in the hands of killers? There are no sense of urgency to promptly tackle banditry, terrorism, kidnapping, and insecurity in the land. Because this anger-headed problem is not being tackled by the government, it has now become a crime for Nigeria to move from one place to the other. For how long will Nigerians and Yoruba people endure this? Kidnapping for ransom is already creating fear all over the country. And those people need, aside currency, custom, defense, foreign affairs, and a few others. Government should handle the rest critical matter in the exclusive list in the Constitution. For example, people in Alimosho, the most populous local government in Nigeria, cannot go to Abuja for their basic needs. The government is there in Alausa, Ikeja, to handle such things. Development should be bottom-up, not the other way around. That is why, if California, a state in the United States, US, were a sovereign nation, it will rank in terms of normal gross domestic product, GDP, as the world's fifth largest economy behind Japan and ahead of India. In fact, the state of California has a larger GDP than all African countries. Its Silicon Valley is home to some of the world's most valuable technology and companies, such as Apple, Alphabet, and Nvidia. If we restructure some state in the Southwest, can become our California, and Nigeria will be better for it. It is only a stupid man who will continue to do the same thing and expect different results. Because we have refused to restructure the country and the polity. Strange elements are creeping into the country every day, and some of them are already foreigners. If care is not taken, they will soon store our cities. Our president and governor should not have waited for Donald Trump to tread before doing the right thing. The insecurity in the land is reaching an alarming peak. People, the clear and present danger today is that the government seems helpless to contain the situation. Many Nigerians were happy when Donald Trump threatened to intervene militarily because it's subsection of the country. It is no longer breaking news that marauders kill farmers at will. If you allow killing of innocent farmers and destruction of farmland in any part of Yoruba land to continue, where is our determination to defend Yoruba society, value, and territory? Obviously, our silence is being misconstrued for foolishness. That is why we must stand today on the way forward. We cannot continue to expose the flag of Yoruba society and communities to the incursion, and we have enough altar, traditionalists, OPC, and many organizations and ancestral security outfit to commence the maximum protection of all parts of Yoruba land. According to our history, marauders, arsonists, murderers gang failed in the past, and will continue to fail. They will continue to fail, and they will not conquer Yoruba land. The first fundamental right of a Nigerian is the right to life. The day will never come when Yoruba men and infants can no longer move freely in their farmland. Time to shed this madness is now. This is also time for us to act before the situation becomes unbearable. Recently, former President Goodluck Jonathan spoke on the desirability of creation of states in Nigeria as the Aare Onakakanfo of Yoruba land. I am absolutely in support of this. I think President Bola Tinubu Body language is also moving in this direction now. It is a shame that in 21st century, policing in the world's most populous black nation is still being controlled from the central in Abuja. It is only a stupid man who will continue to do the same thing over and over again, expect a different result. No wonder the state of insecurity in the country is growing dramatically. Obviously, the policing system we are using now is not sustainable. Whether we like it or not, to secure this country, the National Assembly, House of Assembly, Governor, and the President must support the creation of state police now. Before Jadetan left office in 2015, he set up a national conference in 2014, and I was one of the eminent Nigerians who sat in Abuja for months to deliberate in the future of this country. The creation of state police was topical in our discussion, and all delegates supported the creation of state police because that was the right thing and is still the right thing to do. Unfortunately, for 8 years, the General Muhammadu Buhari administration did not even look at the recommendation of this remarkable Nigeria. The Nigerian police that we have today is overwhelmed, overstressed, and overused. We need state police for effective policing, for all the look and span of the country, because all the people who will be recruited now know the culture and topographic look and crannies of their area and communities. State police is communal based, and intelligence gathering will be the focal point to its mandate. That is why the security of any area where we have state police is always effective. Banditry is one of the major forms of insecurity affecting farmers in Nigeria today. It will become a thing of the past if we adopt state police system. In many parts of the country, farmers are being chased out of their farms and the farmland ceases. Benue is known as the food basket of the nation, but because of the absence of state police, farmers are being kidnapped, killed almost on a daily basis. This affects food security, and today price of food have skyrocketed. Thank God for the coming of Amotekun, whose operate gradually succeeding in chasing away terrorists in the southeast. Repeatedly, Amotekun does not have the full complement or apparatus of state police. In the modern world, security can only be done effectively through local intelligence gathering and mechanism. For many development countries, development to take place in any polity, evil must not be appeased. It must be decisively dealt with and fought from all angles like the monster. And this is where intelligence gathering comes in. It is a no-brainer that state police will remove security and secure Nigeria anywhere they may be in the country. This will ultimately drive and catapult economic growth and development. It is not an insult that traditional rulers in Kwara, Ekiti, and Ondo State have been killed by these terrorists. A professor of law in Bangkok University of the state was also shot dead by these blood-twist maniacs. Till today, the killer have not been apprehended, and the reason is very clear. The primary assignment of the operative of the state police is to immediately detect the presence of some stray traits in an hamlet, locality and community, and local government and state. Any policeman transferred from Zamfara to Lagos, Enugu to Rivers, Sokoto to Ogun, will not know the bad element in such states more than the locals. The Nigerian police force will continue to play its role of securing life and property of Nigeria, but state police should be created to complement this effort. The time to secure our people is now. Back again.
Aare Onakakanfo! Aare Onakakanfo! pàtẹ́wọ́. The 15th Aare Onakakanfo of Yoruba land, the Generalissimo himself. God bless you, may your days be long. What a non-comprehensive one. A very good delivery. God bless you. Torí Ọlọ́run ẹgbẹ́ tó ayọ̀ sókè ẹ̀wò mi dáadáa. Tí Ọlọ́run ọba ò bá dá mi ní èèyàn, kí ló yẹ k'Ọlọ́run ọba dá mi? Cultural troupe, please o, oya o. Cultural troupe. Ẹni tó bá di mọ́tò yìí, plate number AGL 875 J5 Highlander Lagos AGL 875 J5 Highlander 19